You can set there, you can set there, don't worry about it, that'll make a difference. Then you won't be in the direct AC, Lisa. Then you won't
Yeah,
be
I'm gonna keep sliding till I'm
out of the
around
AC,
the corner.
until you're out of the AC.
Thanks. Sure you trust me with it? Yeah. It's a trip on my way down.
Okay, so how's it going?
Good. So you can see we have 4. Gave you guys all my 5 arrests for June. Stats were kind of standard. We did make I told you about the arrest that we made from the March incident up at Stratton. We did make a second arrest and got another person responsible for that as well yesterday. So that's cleaned up. A couple DUIs, suspended license, and an excessive speed up on the Stratton Mountain Access Road. Some of the other updates, Sean Summers, the new officer, will start July 14th, and getting him onboarded now with paperwork. Everything seems to be going smoothly. We did have diminished radio coverage. I don't know if anybody was listening or knew about it, but there was a lightning strike at Equinox that caused our radios in certain spots to be low or unable to get out or hear dispatch, but that was fixed today. We were just kind of using Westminster's
So that was on
channel.
the state level.
That's state, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were using Westminster's channel and also cell phones when we couldn't get to them. But that's been fixed, so we're good there. We had a mental health crisis out on the Snow Valley, Route 30 area, and I just want to thank Trevor for recognizing it, reporting it, and also sticking around to help us out because it did involve some of the roadway and oncoming traffic, so he stuck around and informed people of potential hazards. So it's not something that is part of his regular duties to deal with, but he did a great job of recognizing and helping us out throughout the entire thing. So thank you, Trevor, and I just want to make sure you guys recognize that.
Thank you, Derek.
Yeah. Other than that, it's been a pretty standard June, and I just saw you guys 2 weeks ago, so don't have a whole lot more to
Was it that
report.
long ago?
Was,
Wow.
yeah.
That was last month though.
It was last month.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here we are in July already. So actually, we're in a new calendar year, aren't we? Yeah.
And Beth and I have officially been here a year as well.
Yes, today. Well, the election, yeah, you do. I forgot your flowers.
Okay. So anything else? Are you all set on equipment?
Yeah,
Do we have a
equipment's
new
good.
cruiser coming?
No, we're good for
You didn't have to
probably
order
another
this
9
year?
months or so, we're hoping. Yeah, to do it maybe this time next year is when we'll need to buy a new one. We've kept the big 2, one around 60,000, one around 70,000. I think we can get another year. So, out of them, so I think we're good. And we didn't put any money in the budget because we had a decent amount for the police reserve fund. So
Okay.
we're good there.
Then, do you have any outfitting you gotta do for the new trooper or just
So nothing else, everything.
uniforms and stuff?
Yeah, no, it's all covered in our uniform
Mhm.
budget, so
Okay.
line items, so we're good to go there. We plan on that kind of stuff, so I already started to get some of the gear in and I'll be ready to go. when it
Okay.
starts.
Okay, you guys got any questions for Chief?
Oh,
Okay,
great, thanks.
Thank you.
Have a safe drive home.
Go for it. You can keep them.
okay. Old business, public safety facility committee update. We haven't heard back from the architect yet. We're still waiting on him. He's compiled the rest of his information. He met with you, right, Derek?
Who's that?
Yes.
What, Diamondstone?
Goldstone.
Goldstone.
Yes, we went through the building.
Okay, so we haven't heard anything back
We're just
from them
waiting
yet.
back, yeah.
So that's hopefully next meeting. Short-term rentals, you got anything tonight, or?
Nothing stand out, got a couple more fines.
So you want-
But
oh,
that's it.
okay.
I'm gonna ask to go on once a month.
Once a
instead of
month?
Twice.
First meeting of the month?
Mhm.
Okay, so we'll make that change. Municipal facility leases, do we have something going on that?
Well, we were all supposed to read them. I don't know if we did. We can put that off until the next meeting.
Okay, is there anything we gotta talk about, or have you guys looked at it at all?
I've looked at some.
Briefly, but, I mean, I haven't dug into them. I've just glanced through them.
Perused them. Do you have anything, was that why you were here? Or is there anything particular you wanted to, so that we know to?
No, I'm happy with it.
I don't think we're making,
Yeah.
I think we just want to get everybody up to speed on them, so that everybody knows what they are.
Okay.
But I don't think there was any proposed, well, we always haven't proposed any changes, and not everyone had a chance to read them yet.
Right.
So I would say that we're still on hold on that.
Okay.
Do we want to have that on for the next meeting?
Yeah, if everybody's good and,
But pick one, let's pick a building or two buildings instead of having all leases on, because I think it's easier to focus.
there's one that's just a general lease
Right.
at the bottom, and then there's all of them. Are we comparing
There's
them
three.
against?
There's three. There's the fire department, the community center, and the library. Because the school, I mean, the school is what it is.
Right.
We're not leasing, it's under a mortgage. So that one I don't think we need to look at, but the other three we should just go through.
So,
There was some outdated stuff basically, and it is what stood out to me when I read through them. And the fire department one was never signed. I'm not sure if there were no insurance policies attached to any of them, which they're all supposed to have their own insurance policy that they're supposed to provide to us.
okay.
So it's a little household cleanup kind of stuff.
So why don't we put
details.
the community center on for the next meeting? And we'll just
Okay.
do one at a time. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
July 15th, I think it is.
I think so.
Sounds right.
Okay, sorry about
Thank
that.
you.
We just,
It's okay.
there's just been so much going on here. But we will try to, and I think it's basically just to review it to make sure that everybody
Yeah.
knows what it is. I didn't remember it because I didn't remember much anything, but okay, so we'll put that on for next meeting. Do we want it, so we've got three that, do we want to just try to do all three of them at once, or do one at one?
I think we should do one at a time. I think it's just easier to do that, then we'll get
Okay,
them
so you
done.
want to do the community center first?
yeah. Yep.
So that you know which one we're planning on. Is that okay with you guys?
Absolutely, I apologize, I didn't get to it.
Yep, okay. All right, so we will talk about that at the next meeting. Sorry about having to come and not
Okay,
turn you
thanks.
away. All right, I think we want to talk about the contract for the culvert replacements on the Stratton Mountain Access Road.
Okay.
Well, we don't have any pavers here,
I've
so.
made a copy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's just one copy of both RFPs.
That's fine.
I have.
I know I have it on my computer, but it'll take me longer to. Okay, okay, that's paving, we'll put that over here. All right. So, the RFP was for 4 culverts altogether, 3 culverts, and then install 1, correct?
And the other one.
Everybody agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. We have a bid here from A.S. Clark and Sons. I'm not going to read it all because it's pretty much the same language. The total lump sum bid price from A.S. Clark and Sons was $229,000, 25% due within 10 days of contract signing and acceptance of bonds. If they get it, they want to start in early August. Certificate of insurance, and then we have a proposal from Hunter Excavating. I'm not going to read the cover letter because, geez, look at all the pages we got here. This is for all culverts involved also, is that correct?
There's a price for just 3, correct? Am I
And then I think it got added together, so it gave us a
Yeah.
lump sum for all of them.
166?
Right, it was one, for the total bid for culverts 38 through 41, it's 148,300. And then the optional one was 18,000. So that came up to 166,300. So, Trevor, you've had a chance to look at these? Where are you?
Right here.
Oh.
I'm over here in the AC.
Okay, I'm sorry, I thought he left already. Okay, so these all meet the qualifications of what we're doing. So I don't think either one of them can be denied of anything with what they have spec as to what they would do.
It's a little bit, the Hunter Excavating's a little more complete in terms of how it's broken down. And when you look at,
Did it say he was gonna fix the guardrails, take the guardrails down, fix guardrails?
I don't see, I have to pull it up individually to look for that.
Dewatering. Well, we all know that you gotta do the guardrails no matter what, and we talked about that at the pre-bid. So, let's start with you, Hunter. Is that culvert available in a timely fashion?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it same with you, Archie? It was available?
Yeah, 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay, so, all right, so both companies could get the culvert if they get the bid. Yeah, you did have the guardrail section on here, it's in writing. So, what's your pleasure? We have two bids, we have one for $229,000, I believe, and the other one for $166,300, is that right? What's your pleasure, folks?
I would make a motion that we hire Hunter at the 166,300.
I will second that.
Okay, we have a motion made and seconded, is there any discussion? Is there anything you, go ahead.
With the optional culvert, obviously, that's, yes, in that total.
And the culvert, that culvert will be provided, just it needs to be put in. Are there any questions for either one of them?
What is your timeline looking on?
I think we put in there to have it completed by early September. There's a date there.
Okay, no, I've surfaced through it, I just want to make sure so we don't have to paving contractor going.
Yeah.
If that's roughly.
Because you're probably gonna be a month before you get the culvert at you,
Yeah.
so you can't really do much until then.
5 to 7 days for the culverts, for the actual construction.
Yep. Okay. Any other questions or concerns? So we got a bid for $166,300 from Hunter Excavating. Motion is made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Archie, thank you for coming. Thank you for your bid. Thank you, Hunter, for your bid, and we accept your bid. So let's get her done.
You got it.
We appreciate you coming, guys. You know, just the way it goes. Maybe next time. We'll have some more projects for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Appreciate it. I know you like those deep culverts up real well. Okay, I guess that's, so you guys you'll get in touch with Caroline and get a contract drawn up and
Yeah.
get it squared away so that you can get it going, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You got it.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Hunter.
Thanks, Hunter.
Thank you.
I don't know, let's see, do I pass that back to Caroline? I assume she wants that. Okay, oh, well, wait a minute, I need one for paving, sorry. Okay, we might as well do the paving on the access road, which obviously will be after the culverts are done. We have a proposal from Pike Industries for, I'm assuming the figures are pretty much the same as far as the footage and square footage and all that, correct?
Yes, I'm just looking for it on my phone now with the bids are, but I looked up the tonnage and they're all, I think they're within like 5 ton of each other or something.
Okay.
The price is the big difference.
So Pike Industries had a price of $306,710, and Fuller Sand and Gravel had a price for $268,926.25. Okay. You've looked these over to see that they meet.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, just just, yep,
that they meet the,
yep,
what we had asked for, correct?
Mhm.
So that's gonna be grinding it down
yep,
to,
base.
right, taking everything off its there, regrading, and doing it, right?
Correct.
Okay?
And they're not having to do the cold planing like we just did on the Hollow Road because that's only been paved once. So the blacktop's only about 5 inches thick, so the mill can get through it, no problem.
So they're gonna do it in one shot?
Yep.
Okay?
Yep, they'll just rototill it right up once they get the culverts in, and that will eliminate the cross ditches when we go pave over them. Because if you can pave, just not do the full depth reclaim on it, but then you're dealing with those bumps for eternity.
Okay.
Like
That's
up
what
by
you're-
Wood Rock.
Well, the problem is
Exactly.
that hasn't been reclaimed.
This section we're doing has been.
It has been.
Yep. That
I
was
still
like
think that
2012, I think it was.
I think, well, it was just before I came back on.
Yep.
I think that it's important to get it down because as rough a shape as that's in right now.
Exactly.
We want to start with a good
Yep.
base.
Yep, and we found, actually working with Fuller on that, something like Stony Hill, that was a dirt road that we paved. It broke up pretty bad within like 5 years, and we reclaimed it, and we're going on, I believe, 4 years now. By reclaiming, you're injecting the asphalt into the gravel, and it seems to help make a better base, because as we know, these roads really are not built on anything steady, sturdy, so.
They weren't the best material in the beginning. All right, so we have a bid of $306,710 from Pike, $268,926.25 from Fuller. What's your pleasure?
Can I ask,
Go ahead, absolutely.
fine with Fuller still? We're still
Absolutely.
good?
Yep.
Do they have a project schedule?
Well, it was contingent on the gravel, doing the culverts, because they couldn't give you a timeline, but now we know Hunter's gonna be done by the end of August roughly. We will have the conversation with Fuller if you do decide to go with him, that, okay, after September 1st, you're going to be pretty much green light to go
Right.
at that point.
And I'm sure you will be in touch with him on a regular
Absolutely.
basis so that he knows, so in case we get done early, we can.
Well, and I've had this conversation once already, it's why he's got the library done today, he finished that up, and he's gonna be jumping on the Hollow Road. Oh crap, I was gonna talk to Archie too, anyway. The liquid prices are starting to move up, and in his contract, it's in there stating that with liquid price increases, he can pass that along, so he's trying to get us in before there's any significant liquid increases and stuff, so I anticipate him being on the Hollow Road by the end of July, and he'll probably jump up as soon as he can on the access road, as soon as Hunter's ready.
Okay, good. All right, so did I get a motion on who we're gonna, I haven't had a motion yet.
I'll make a motion to accept the bid of Fuller Sand and Gravel for $268,926.25.
Right, throw that quarter in. All right, so, did I get a second on that? Okay, motion made and seconded. Any other discussion on the paving of the access road?
Should we add in the motion that we realize that it could go up with the,
That's all,
That's all in
that's
his
all in the
contract.
contract.
Yeah, he puts that's a
And
boilerplate
he
with
did
him.
not put it in this.
Oh, he didn't.
okay.
That's on him then. That's on him.
Okay. All right, so, motion made and seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, so we'll let him know that he's got that project. Here, if you would pass that back over there, thank you.
Thank you.
So Caroline, would you please send both of those awarded bids to Pat Moynier
Sure.
at Stratton, so he knows what we have. I called him, left him a message this morning, didn't hear back from him. He may be out of town. Go ahead.
Are you from Stratton? No?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm a homeowner here.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure.
Okay, so anyways, so if you would send both of those contracts to Pat Moynier,
I will.
so that he knows what we have put in the queue for him to be responsible for.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. All right,
Could I just ask one question since we're all here as a board?
that was one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, as we had this conversation earlier, just want to make sure that the rest of the board is on board, that's why I can't believe that Archie did, but when they shut down Winhall Hollow Road next week, because they're doing that the 6th to the 10th. making sure that everybody's on board where we're gonna put these road closed signs. There're gonna be one at Lake Road and one at French Hollow.
Mhm.
I don't know how else to do it, we're gonna upset people. We did Culver's almost 2 weeks ago, and we had people literally drive around the signs and stuff and come up and argue with us. But it's just an issue that I don't know the specific answer to this.
Should we put one at the three-way?
Well, that's why I'm asking, letting you guys,
Just because then that's gonna keep people from driving up to Lake Road and then having to turn around.
yes.
At least they'll have like a pre-notice.
But why don't you just make 2 more, right off?
Oh, the
Big
plywood.
ones, make them, do the big ones.
Okay, we'll figure that
Well,
out.
so get as
'Cause
much
we
as
did
you
put our big
can.
ones up today.
All right, now,
Thank
I
you.
think Caroline, you sent an email to what town?
145 people on agenda
Okay.
warning mailers.
And I went to Ashley, or I left a message with John to have Ashley put it on every day on Facebook till this project is done, so that it is closed from there. So not everybody's gonna see it, doesn't, we aren't gonna hit them all, but we're gonna hit most of them. You're going to South Dairy, so.
Oh, no, I was gonna say I can put it on the town.
I think that'd be a good
transfer station
idea.
too. I just
Yep.
need the wording.
Can you put like some really bright thing on the front page of the
Sure,
website?
on the website.
Just so like
Mhm.
jumps out at
Or
them?
like a road closure thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
like super bright
the
though.
more we do it,
Absolutely.
it.
I just wanted to, do you guys hear, because I mean, I know we've had these discussions and issues before, I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page, and, okay, we're gonna have them do this here, here, and here. Because, I mean, the problem is where it is in the middle of the road, if you go put something out at, let's say, South Road, people aren't gonna know if they can get to French Hollow, even though they can. If you put something at, what they call Lampson's Corner, the big intersection, are people gonna know they're gonna be able to get to Lake Road or not, or they gotta go all the way around to French Hollow, then realize they can't come in from that way, so now they gotta come all the way back around to get just to Lake Road, so it's, you can
So
almost
say
We
overpost.
close.
almost have to have
Close
a
at
local
Lake.
traffic sign,
I have my pen back.
local traffic
Thank you so
only.
much.
Yeah, I don't know, tomorrow, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get it done tomorrow, get another sign built. I just don't think we're gonna, we can, like we had talked about this morning, absolutely, we'll get together and we'll try to build up a couple more so we have them.
Mhm.
But I just don't think, because
Could we
neither one of
just-
us are working Friday, so
Could we just put one of your orange ones out?
we can, yeah.
I mean, that would be, like, if you couldn't get that done, at least we'd have something out there.
Have you got one that says local traffic only?
No,
No.
Have you got any local traffic only?
You can check.
I mean,
Would
this
you-
is all
would
stuff
you-
that we can do
Would you
once we
mind?
get.
Just, I mean, we need it for a few days
Yeah.
if we, I mean, it's always, we can put ropes across the road and people can
Yeah.
take them down, drive around them, you know that.
Yeah.
When do you plan on starting access road roughly? So,
It depends on when he gets his culvert.
July, August.
okay. No, so I'm trying to get Stratton Garden Roads prepped, so we don't have to be on that at all when they dump traffic up through there. Like Dusty said today, we'll probably go out and get that done, one of the first roads.
Oh, yeah, smooth it out best you can and
Right.
get it
Yeah.
tamped down.
Yep.
Yeah, it's,
Shutting roads down is tough. You can't run them enough, and even when you do, you're still not doing enough, so. You just can't win.
okay,
But
all right. I think we've gotten as far as we can on that.
And the striping looks great. The line striping looks great.
I'm
Just, I wanted to
extremely
say
happy with that. I mean, I think, and we had this conversation the
Well,
last meeting. He's done a
While
great
we're,
job.
Yeah.
while we're here,
And he was, I actually saw him down doing the back road by the Sunderland Town Garage
the
today.
K5
Mhm.
situation.
You have that cable.
Did you bring
Right
that,
here.
that paper? Oh, is it this one?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So, we got a complaint from K5 saying that we, formal protest of bid award decision. So, they have worked for us before. K5 has been at least twice, one in 20, one in 22, and then in 25. They did not get here in 25, or at least if they did, they didn't get paid, which I'm assuming they would have, but they didn't get here last year. So, this is formal protest of bid award decision. I'm writing to formally protest the recent bid award for highway line striping 5426. Our company has performed striping service for town in the past. We have no record of any complaints, deficiencies, or performance issues. In your rejection notice, you reference concerns regarding our prior work. However, we have not received any prior correspondence, notices of petitions, or requests for corrective action. Accordingly, we respectfully request you provide copies of any and all documentation, correspondence, or records that support the concerns cited in your decision. Furthermore, we're concerned that the bid award process appears inconsistent with established public procedure standards. As we understand it, the contract was awarded to a higher bidder despite the presence of at least 2 lower qualified bids. This raises serious concerns regarding compliance with applicable procurement laws, competitive bidding requirements, and the town's obligation to act in the best financial interest of its taxpayers. Public bidding laws are designed to ensure fairness, transparency, and fiscal responsibility. Bypassing lower responsible bidders without documented and substantiated justification undermines the integrity of the process. Given the significant cost difference between the selected bidder and lower submissions, we request a detailed explanation of the evaluation criteria used and the justification for awarding the contract at a higher cost. We are committed to ensuring a fair and transparent process and reserve all rights available to us under applicable procurement laws and regulations. If necessary, we will consider further steps to ensure that this matter receives appropriate review. We would respectfully request a prompt response to this letter. Kathy DeLong, President. So did you send them an email or did you call them, Melissa?
I talked with the Raji a couple times, an email, and sent the summary. I think it's a she was not specifically saying anything in terms of a complaint until the last message. She was like, wait a minute, why did we not get the bid if we were the lowest bidder? And so I directed her to the minutes from the meeting where the board had discussed it, and there was
So you called them, you did not send them anything in writing?
some of it's in writing, so I forwarded to the board, the back and forth with the Raji. But the last message back from her was basically, why was it awarded to the highest bidder?
Mm-hmm.
And so then, the same day, I got that complaint from she must be the manager, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
But it says right on our RFPs that we're allowed to accept high, low, in between, or none.
And tell me if I'm correct, didn't we discuss that it was gonna be multi-part and that was the benefit of using someone local?
That is
Correct.
correct.
And
And
that
they
was-
were gonna come right out.
That was the discussion, Julie, that, the other 2 companies we've had for years, they usually don't show up until late in the year, and like last year, they did not even show up, so we had dark roads. And with the new contractor being flexible, being able to come in and out. I have had conversations with both K5 and L&D in the past. We've got dark roads, what are we doing?
So-
And they take care of their state contracts first.
Right, sometimes you have to pay more to get quality work.
Correct.
It just is the bottom line of today's world.
So L&D in 16, we had them work for us. Then we had them work in 19. I'm assuming we had striping work to be done, and either we didn't put it out to bid. We may have missed a couple years there.
Well, there was
'Cause
one-
was that
There was one year where we
COVID?
did
No,
not
it
get, there was one year where nobody showed up, and
Okay.
and they just, I don't remember what company it was, they just
So-
didn't make it again.
In 20, we had K5, and then in 22, we had K5, and in 25, they were awarded the bid, but they did not show up. So we,
Might explain maybe.
And I think there was actually a year in there somewhere, it was either L&D or K5, they did a partial.
okay, we have an L&D in 24. So we had 20, 22, 24. 2 years, with 2 years in between of K5. Then we had L&D, and then last year we awarded the bid. K5, I assume they didn't do the work because we didn't have any line stripes down and we didn't pay them. So I'm sure they would have requested payment if they had done the work.
Correct.
So, as far as I'm concerned, if they can't get it, I know it's a small job. It was probably a under $20,000 job, and they got much bigger job.
18,000 or something,
Right.
and L&D is 22, but it's just, I mean, like Beth said, you guys put it right in there, accept and reject any and all bids. And 2 things here, the flexibility of the gentleman that's done it this year and shopping local.
Right.
I mean,
Well, and I think both of
That's
those
it.
things are important.
Yep.
All right,
That's huge.
so what was then your last correspondence with them?
When was it?
What was your last correspondence? Did you just sent them the files that you had on the bids?
Right, and then I replied back and said that the board would discuss it at the next meeting, which was July 1st or whatever.
Okay.
We've discussed it.
Yeah, I mean, do we need to do anything else? Do we want to write back?
I just think, just for the record, to say part of the issue was the paving wasn't all gonna be done consistently. So they were gonna have to come back multiple times, and this,
Well, they don't.
They won't
They
do that.
always wait until we're all done, which
And-
quite often is in October.
and then they don't do it, or
Right.
can't get to it.
And, and,
So-
and
Well, the
K5 is out of
weather gets
Massachusetts
bad.
somewhere.
I mean, the
I
weather
just
gets
think that
bad.
needs to be, like, it wasn't just,
So do we want to
I think we need to.
have a letter drafted?
Yeah, I think we should have Caroline draft a letter and send it out, and even attach our draft minutes from tonight.
Would you try to get a letter together and let somebody look at it before you send it? Not that I don't trust you, but just so that we
Oh,
can put
please,
some word
yes,
into
no,
it.
goodness.
And then we'll go from there, we'll send them a letter. I mean, I don't see what else we can do. Okay, so we don't really need a motion on that, do we?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Before Trevor leaves,
Yep.
I have access permits if you
Yep.
want to do
yeah,
those.
I think we should.
Okay.
I see there's an executive session in there too.
Yeah, I'm trying to get these other things out of the way so
Well, there are 2 executive sessions.
that, I understand, yeah.
I didn't pull castles out, I forgot, so we'll just do
It's-
that next time it's
it's-
done, so that's all that matters.
All right, we have one for
Sharp Axe.
Sharp Axe Farm LLC.
Number 1, Old Country Road.
Oh,
No, okay, number 1, Old Country Road, there we go, now that makes more sense. This must be Bob.
Yep.
Okay, this is for a residential driveway, 18-inch culvert, you already looked at it, and
Correct.
we've already signed the first, what was this, a couple of years ago? Okay, it looks like it was signed on July 3rd of '24, and it's valid until July 3rd of '26. And, but you have looked at it again, and it is still, so I guess if we just reapprove it, then we're okay. This is a.
well, he just
Final.
got it,
It's
this is the
final.
this is the final.
So has he put the culvert in already?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so can I get a motion on
I make a motion.
1 Old Country Road?
I make a motion to approve Sharp Axe Farm LLC at 1 Old Country Road for final sign-off.
a second.
Motion made and seconded, any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye, sorry.
That was the smallest file I've ever heard.
Yeah, that was a pretty
Did
weak
everyone-
eye there,
Yes,
but
I-
whatever.
I was late to the party, but yes.
Did you, Stacy?
I did.
Okay.
Okay. All right, now we have one for Andrew Grandin, which is 142 French Hollow Road. Let's see. No culvert needed. You've looked at this and approved it. You've issued a 911 on it, right, Scott?
Yep.
Thank you. So,
Did you say it was
Sorry.
in, Trevor? This one's in, so we can proceed and close it all out
because it
tonight.
says no culvert needed. So
Yeah.
the right of way.
You guys have already seen it once, you just need to sign off on the final now.
Okay, so can I have a motion on Andrew Grandin on 142 French Hollow Road for a final approval?
I make a motion on Andrew Grandin, 142 French Hollow for, you need to sign both of these, so it's
Okay.
approval to proceed and final, because the other one expired, so he had to reapply. So we actually need to re-sign this new
Okay.
one.
What, did I get a second?
A second.
Second it, motion made and seconded, any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I didn't
Those
sign
opposed?
it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's okay. We'll get it, take signatures on the lines.
Okay.
Because some of these are the really old ones, they're still floating around out there somewhere.
Okay, then we have Christopher Farmer on 28 Lower Woodson Water. That's over by the Bromley parking lot, correct?
Yes.
Oh, I guess I didn't sign.
No, you did.
I signed both of them?
I think you signed them.
Did you sign both of them?
I wasn't, I couldn't sign that one,
Okay, we got 5.
yeah.
And you gotta sign it too. Okay, so,
I don't know if we were on the board when he applied, Stacy.
No, I
I think
wasn't.
that's why we didn't sign it the
Oh,
first
yeah,
time.
I signed
was
it.
Bill and
this time,
Julie who
okay.
signed it.
We can sign the final.
Yeah, I signed the
Oh,
final.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I might have. Oh,
We
see
didn't
what's
sign this
happening?
one.
I see how it goes.
Well, because they're 2
No, no,
years, so they
it's-
linger.
It's fine, it's,
all right, so we have Christopher Farmer,
that one's done.
28 Lower Woodson
Actually,
Water.
both, because he just
And this is, no culvert needed, we signed the first time, and is it done now?
Yes.
Okay, so I need final approval on this one for Farmer at 28 Lower Woodson Water.
I make a motion to approve Christopher Farmer, 28 Lower Woods and Water, final sign off.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded, any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Got any liquor board?
No.
Okay.
We
I
have
have-
2 different executive
I know.
sessions. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get,
There's a discussion with-
I just have this, Trevor, did you talk to Chico about that one driveway on
I have
Benson
had
Fuller?
multiple conversations and I'm going to end up reaching out to the owner.
Okay,
Because at this point, the owner is refusing to pay Chico to do any more in there. As a conversation we have had in the past, and what's going to happen, the conversation I'm going to have to bring the rest of the board up to speed is we're going to cut the end of the driveway off with the grader. So they will have a lip and I will make their driveway so it will stop running into the road.
okay.
We are gonna go up, and I'm 99% sure there is a culvert going across his driveway, it's just been swelled out over the years. We're gonna locate that for them, and we're gonna try to do everything we can, but we're just gonna cut the driveway off.
Okay.
There are no other way to do it.
It's just such a terrible driveway,
And
and I can't
it's
believe
not-
they
it's not-
made it worse.
That's on them,
Yep.
that's entirely on them. I've done my due diligence.
so
I've
was the
talked to
road,
them.
was the driveway in the same place it is now?
Yep. Down by the road has not changed, it always went up and plateaued, then they went up the hill
Did you see
along the
this?
side of the stairway, so you didn't have to use the stairs anymore, is what it's all about.
Right, because it's the house that has the
Correct.
covered stairs that go up.
So they've changed nothing down below, other than lack of maintenance on their driveway, basically.
But we're just getting the
So-
runoff now
Right.
from the driveway washing out, because
So, but that's been my plan, was when we get up there to the grader, I'm going to take the grader, and I will personally do it, and I'm going to
Okay.
cut the.
Well, let's not do it before the weekend,
No, it's not going to happen this
Okay.
weekend.
because, but,
No, but it's just.
so,
but I am
so
gonna reach out to
Chico,
him.
you talked to Chico, and he says they won't pay him to fix it,
Correct.
Yes.
which,
I can't sit there and say yes or no, it's not my, but I do know the owner. And I will be reaching out to him to have a conversation with them that they're going to have to do something to curb the water from running down into our road. Down there.
all right. So I guess we've done about all we can for that. We had a complaint about a rock that was against a tree on Old Town Road, we took care of that.
Thank you for doing that.
That has been rectified. Trevor took care of that today. We got one more quick thing, and then I guess we're going to,
Well, I have one more thing.
Go for it.
Well, I just want to,
Yep.
I just know there was a lot of talk about the work that I did down at the community center, and I want to apologize in advance for doing that, but I did what I thought was the right thing. For those who don't know, there's always been a water issue down there, and I'm well aware, well, I thought I knew what the property line was, but apparently not, because it's even further in than I thought, but, we had some material that they pulled off the wrap. As you can see, it's all, looks like paving down there, but I made kind of like a berm, and I did talk with the hardware store to make sure that they were okay with it. It's something that I believe the community center uses that parking lot frequently, a lot, and it's always washed out. And
well,
they-
we were having a rut form,
Correct.
a little waterway, and it was
I just
pushing
want
the
to make sure
sand out
that's.
into River Road, and it's gonna fill the manhole also. So It just, I didn't know about it. I started getting calls and I came down and explained it to him. I said, okay. So we didn't cost any material. We spent a little bit of time on it.
Time.
But we got it squared away and I think it's better.
Yep, and I've been watching it, and the water is doing more of what I had planned on it.
We haven't had any major rains yet.
Well, the other day we did. I mean, it was, but it's still, I just want to make sure that everybody's aware that it was nothing I went completely rogue on. I was just trying to do what I thought was the right thing.
No, it was, I think it was more that it was in center of town,
Mhm.
and people that've been here a long time know that that's not our property,
Mhm.
because our parking lot, if you pull a car in, you're literally not in our
Yeah.
parking lot anymore.
Yeah, and that's something Stuart had actually showed me that day, because even I was surprised in how small the lot
I
was.
thought it was big in that.
No,
too.
no, like you'd have to park a car parallel to the building to actually stay on our lot.
So we're lucky that they let us use that parking. So, okay. All right, good. I took care of that. Anything else?
Are you guys doing the curb cut for Lower Taylor Hill?
I don't have it,
You don't have it.
I don't have it.
Well, he was, who was the engineer? He was supposed to check into this 250-foot setback thing.
He did, yeah.
Okay, and to the best of my knowledge, we have not seen I mean, she would know.
No,
It comes, or you would know,
Yeah.
Scott. You haven't seen one?
No.
Okay.
So, Hunter, this is just my personal feeling after digesting us being out there,
Yeah.
was since you're going for a 2-lot subdivision, you really should go to the planning commission first and get their approval for that 2-lot subdivision, because they may not approve the driveway there.
Right.
So we really can't approve a driveway ahead of time, and then they don't approve it, because now we're in a total conflict.
I'll bring you up to
Yeah, that's
speed.
fine.
Because
That's fine.
these guys weren't there.
That was the pre-bid meeting we went out
We-
to on the Friday when we did the other culverts.
Okay.
We went to the
That was a site
pre-bid
visit.
for the culverts and the paving.
Right.
But then we had a meeting after that with Hunter and
Gary.
Gary Rapinati.
Gary Rapinati, the engineer for that section. They want to put a driveway in 150 feet below Lower Taylor Hill, off to the right down in there.
Oh, we talked about
On
it.
the
Okay,
access.
We
got it.
mentioned it.
We mentioned it.
But
okay,
we
yeah.
just wanted to get our eyes on it to see exactly where it was. We had a representative there from the state. I think you called him or somebody called him, and Mark Pickering was very obliging to show up that day, because usually you can call them and you don't get them that month. So he showed up, gave us his rendition of what was going on and whether it would fit the regulations from the state, and he says it does. But I don't think that Gary had the information that there's is it 250 feet either side?
It's like 150 feet or 125 from the center line.
Okay, on both sides.
Yeah.
Okay, so he wasn't aware of that. And we suggested before you bother putting a permit in and we deny it, you get that straightened out first. So we haven't heard anything more from him.
So, right, so normal protocol would be go to the planning commission, get approved there first.
Okay.
Because they may say that they're not gonna give you 2 lots, I can't imagine that's gonna happen.
Right.
But they approve the whole layout of the wastewater permit, where
Yeah.
everything's going
Yeah.
on there.
Okay.
So I asked Tammy if she felt that was the right, Tammy
Yeah.
Blanchard, if she felt that was the right protocol, and she agreed that yes, it would be.
Okay.
Because they may not approve it coming off from
Right.
the access road for
So,
whatever reasons they
so
may
that's where
have,
we
I don't
stand
know.
there.
Okay.
Okay, so we didn't get an actual application.
No,
So that we can act on it. I mean, at this point, I'm not sure that anything we act on would be official at this point
Right.
without it, okay?
So the planning commission.
planning commission, yeah,
So,
I think
yeah.
they meet next Wednesday.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good, all right, thank you.
I'm sorry I didn't reach back to you, but I didn't have anything, so I
Oh.
didn't know if it was you guys were doing
It wasn't
something.
anything we could make an official decision on. We were just there because we were already there.
Just so I'm aware that we did submit the correct paperwork for the curb cut.
I don't have anything.
Okay, I thought Gary did that.
No, I have no paperwork on Vandervoorts at all.
Okay.
I had the phone call with Mrs.
Yeah.
Vandervoort, I think the day before,
Yeah, yeah.
but that was it.
Well, she had
Just-
thought she could just,
She was just looking for the deed that day, which I sent to her,
okay.
Because she didn't have she didn't have a stamp
No,
copy.
she's right here.
Oh. Well, hi, nice to meet
Well,
you.
you know.
Good thing we didn't say anything bad about it.
That's okay
But
too.
anyway, I'm sorry, I don't.
No
So,
problem.
okay, so we don't have information. I don't think that your engineer has all the information yet, because there is a setback area that nothing can be built on the access road from the beginning. And I didn't know about that. He said, well, it's pretty sure it's there. So he's got to do a little research, and he hasn't been in the office.
No, I have not seen him. And that's very rare. It doesn't happen often that we come off from the access road. So
Well-
most engineers wouldn't know about that
There
unless.
has been nothing new built on the access road that didn't have an access already. So I guess we gotta get that question answered, so that you're sure that your setbacks are correct, and then we can rule on something from there.
Once,
So,
yeah.
okay, sorry about that, but that's,
I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
didn't know Gary was gonna turn it in.
Yeah, no problem.
okay?
Okay,
All right, thanks, guys.
Yep.
All right, so.
Don't hesitate to reach out to me if you
Yeah.
think something's sitting out over my area and I haven't.
You've
acted on
got
it.
you've got another newcomer,
No
Kevin
problem.
Bob just
You
walked
guys.
in, Caroline.
Thanks, Hunter.
Okay, thank you.
Kevin, you got anything special? Because we're gonna go on to executive session.
You got approved.
Your driveway got approved, reapproved.
Trying to keep up on things.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so,
we'll be coming back.
right, but we're going into executive session to talk about personnel matters, is that correct?
Thanks for
Yeah.
addressing me.
Yeah.
That's done. Well, good thing you did it today, because
I'll make a motion to come out of executive session at 7:03.
motion made and seconded, come out of executive session. Motion was made and seconded, okay? Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
So I'd like to make a motion coming out of executive session that the education incentive benefit will be paid once a year. It'll be in June of the fiscal year.
I'll second.
Sorry.
Motion was made and seconded to pay the education incentive in June, once a year.
So the next one will be
Bless you.
Yeah.
FY27.
Okay, so the motion was made and seconded. Any discussion? Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
You can do it for the wellness one, too.
Isn't that the same?
That was
Okay,
education.
so the wellness benefit, I'll make a motion for the wellness benefit to be one time a year, applied for in the fiscal year of June,
June of the fiscal year.
June of the fiscal year.
And I'll second that.
So that is the wellness benefit. I have a motion made and seconded. Any discussion?
Who seconded, I'm sorry?
I did.
Kristen did. We got a question? Go ahead, chief.
Are the amounts remaining the same?
They are right now, yeah.
Okay. All right. Motion made and seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye.
So, I'm guessing there might be some questions or thoughts. I thought I would bring up the personnel policy because it's on the agenda. And the main reason in addressing it is that we want to simplify the policy. We'd like to, treat the employees consistently and move to one CTO table for all the employees, ultimately. Nobody's gonna lose any hours, just in turn, and there's nothing that's decided, but we do need to make some changes, because it's, the liability for the town right now as it is it's too great, and it's very unpredictable, given the way things can be cashed out. And you're nodding your head, Scott, what would you like to say?
Well, I mean, I don't understand the liability, and I guess part of my concern with all this is what is stemming this? Is it because of what it costs the town? Because it seems to me that if we're concerned with budgetary purposes, now I don't mean to throw you under the bus, but we just made you a full-time employee at $130,000 a year. didn't seem like there's a problem with money to fund you. I'm wondering why for the rest of us, like myself, with the amount of time I put into this town, and the things that I've done, always knowing that in the end, there would be something a little extra for me, such as I mow the transfer station in the garage. I don't charge you guys anything. I do it on my own time with my own machine because I wanted to have some pride and loyalty to the town. Anytime I go, I'm salaried. I can work 300 hours a week. I don't get paid any extra, and I've always done it because I figure there's going to be something extra with the way your CTO policy reads. The fact that the transfer station is required to work every holiday that falls in its schedule. Yeah, it's part of the job, but it sucks, but I always sucked it up because I figured there'd be something extra at the end of the thing. I gotta be honest with you, boy, this is like a just stab in the back like I've never felt. You just did your tax rate at 37 cents. What's all this, what's the impact on the tax rate of this? Say just hypothetically, if half your workforce decided to cash out tomorrow.
Well, if the workforce decided to cash out tomorrow, and I don't have the half, but I can tell you it would be $219,000 in one check plus a Beamer's match. So it's not insignificant, and it's not all budgeted for. I don't make $130,000, by the way.
But with your benefits, what's your package worth? Because it's public knowledge.
Okay, all right, I don't know. But that's not but what I am looking at is I'm looking at for the town, this policy came in 2019. The policy before it was almost half of what this one is. And every time that there's been a new policy, something has been added where, you could cash out 8 hours on a holiday, now you can cash out 16. Someone like yourself who has worked really hard and you've earned your position, but if you want to, you can cash out an extra 240 hours in a year, and that's at your current rate, and that rate becomes that much more on top of your salary, which is a meaningful salary, okay? And that's not, and still have, in your case, the 744 hours that when you choose to, retire, then there's a big check there. So I'm just saying that it's not, and that's not sustainable for the town, and it doesn't make sense to have that. I've looked at lots of towns, I've looked at the state, and we have far and away the most generous policy, which isn't to say we don't want to have a generous policy, it's just to say this one needs to be addressed.
Well, it's funny, back when the town asked me to take over those extra positions, the town asked me, I didn't ask to take them. I said, yeah, I'll do it for you.
So we're not proposing that anyone lose any hours, but you're gonna have to use some of them. We will pay it down, and then is what we're proposing. There are no decisions made tonight. This is open for discussion, but we're proposing to pay down and bring it to a level that it comes to here. It doesn't go forever.
You know what the level is?
We have not decided, but we still have calculations to do, okay? This is not to take any hours away from you. We would have to pay them down, and then we would say, here is a plateau, okay? You will still...
That's your new, this is where you're at, your plateau.
Right, and then, so it's not like we're gonna say, no, we're not gonna pay you those hours. We're just gonna...
you can't do that with the hours I've approved because they're mine.
Right, but we're not proposing...
You're just saying...
There are no decisions...
You can't accrue as much.
Right, you can't, so it's not as big, no, we don't, it's hard to having a number in mind is difficult. So I'll tell you what the national average is for municipalities is 240 hours as a max. I think that's too low. I don't think we can go from where we are down to there.
Especially with the combined time off, because if you
it's
get
combined,
sick,
right, there's all, and I know 240 hours is 6 weeks,
So this is just discussion.
So it's,
that
I know it's just discussion, I'm just trying to also make my discussion.
I understand, and we knew there would be question, but we're not proposing to take any hours away. We propose to pay them down and bring them to a level that is sustainable, because No, that, I gotta think, I lost my train of
So-
thought. But anyways, so this is just opening the discussion, okay?
That's what Chris
Tre-
told me.
Trevor?
Discussion.
You had something?
Well, I was just curious, as the town looked at, because out of that CTO that we earn in our banks is included in the holidays. And there's 11 holidays that the town recognizes with the state, and if I'm not mistaken, this
13
list.
or
13, there are
13, okay,
yeah.
so well, anyway, so point, if I'm not mistaken, this was based off the state's structure within reason, if I'm not mistaken.
There's a certain allotment for vacation,
Yeah.
sick,
So-
personal.
Yeah, so my question is the town going to consider maybe even including, instead of us taking the holidays out of our banks?
Yes,
Would that be a negotiation?
one of the things that, you know, that I've been looking at, again, with different towns and thinking about how would that work for Winhall is, you get paid for holidays, you know, you work a holiday, you get paid, but, so you get paid whether you work it or you don't work it. If you work it, you get paid time and a half, but the time and a half is a cash payment, not necessarily a banking payment. So you get, you know, or if you work, I think it's in Manchester, they have 2 holidays. If it's Christmas or Thanksgiving, if you work, you get paid double time for that holiday, but you get it in cash, not necessarily, not banking. So there are different ways to do it, but when I did speak with the attorneys about it, the first thing that I have to do to be able to look at it more closely and to, you know, come up with something to share is to have an open discussion. Hence, I had to share with these guys, right, and the personnel policy thing. And, you know, and again, I mean, it's not, yeah, I work for the town too, right? I do now. So I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, but it's
You're an
a,
employee.
right, well, you know, one would say it's a conflict of interest that probably works to your benefit. I mean, you
It
know,
needs to be seen.
okay,
I'm
well,
open,
anyway.
my ears are open,
Yeah.
I'm listening to what you have to say.
So there have been no decisions made. We had to talk, we had to absorb some of it because we weren't given a lot of education on this before. Now there's someone to educate us on what we're potentially liable for. So we have to start looking at ways to not be unfair to you, the employees, but we have to come down to an understanding, okay? And that is, we are not at that point. We have not thrown any figures out. This is still stuff that we're talking about. And we knew you guys were here to talk about it, so that's why we're bringing it out, so that we can get it out in the open, okay? We don't need a lot of drama of stuff. Everyone is going to be entitled to the same information. We have to make some of the discussions in executive session. We can't do it all in the public meeting because of rules. I can't, I don't know what the law, what the name of it is, but anyway, I know we have rules. We can't do that. So we don't propose to take anyone's hours away.
Well, I
Oh.
know that because you can't, because.
Well, I know that,
You
but
made that- yeah, we
we're
know
not
that's
proposing
not,
that.
but
That
that's
is
not, yeah.
not even in the discussion. We've already decided that. We haven't made it a motion yet because we still have more information to come up with. We have a lot of calculations to make. So there will be, at least that's my impression of what we all said, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're not proposing to do any of that. We know we can't do that. We don't intend to do that. But we have to come to an agreement, okay? So there will be more information to follow. Might not be at the next meeting because there's a lot going
There's a
on.
lot to absorb.
Exactly.
And I just, you know, I get it, you wanna talk or the drama or whatever, fine, yeah, I'm passionate, there's no doubt about it, but I've been here 26 years. I've given my heart, soul, and everything else to this town, I've worked ungodly hours, and I do think it's important that you at least recognize that when someone has put in that much time, and even the mention of starting to, we wanna change something, it just made me very concerned, like, ooh, and I would hope that you would understand that, you know, for someone like me, that it just made me very concerned, like.
So
"Oh,
I
what's
think
going
that
on
we're
here?"
taking that into consideration. We've not made any decisions. We are talking about it,
Yeah, we're
okay?
talking about
And that's what it is. We know how you feel about it, but it cannot go on forever to an unsustainable amount. We're gonna have to come down to a point because at the number of hours, you're talking almost 18 weeks of payout, okay? That's a lot. Now, You may, and it may come to a time where if we do it, there's a proposal that some of your time off you're gonna have to use every year as vacation time or payout time or whatever, okay? Where it can't just keep accruing. That was one of the discussions, correct?
Yeah, and then also, I have to say, I would like to make a motion that the CTO time that is paid to get to wherever this new norm might be is paid at your current rate, but prior to the COLA, because it's time already earned.
It's already earned.
It's already
I
earned,
understand
so
that.
I would like to lock in to that tonight. So I make a motion that we pay the CTO that would be paid to wherever the new max is at the rate before the COLA increase.
A second.
Okay, so we've got a motion made and seconded. Now do we have discussion? So that, go ahead, Darryl.
Yeah, so up until this point, correct, all that has been earned at the previous rate, and even before that, probably for some of the hours. Moving forward, we don't know when this policy will be crafted and approved. What about the accrual that's happening today and beyond?
It's still the same at this
It would,
time.
Because starting today,
yeah, once the
5%.
5% kicks in, I guess there will be some math, because there will be math anyway, and we'll just figure out up to June 30th, you know, and then when or whenever the 5% kicks in, obviously, then that would.
So it's not that we're proposing that if you earned this time off 10 years ago that you paid off
No, I
another rate.
understand.
Right.
Okay, but
Yeah.
we want to lock it in at this point as far as the payout rate and not include the COLA. Okay, that is something.
Because that's a pretty significant number too, you know? And it's-
We're not planning on taking anything away
No, I
from
agree.
it.
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay, it's just that we have to talk about it. Trevor?
Just one more question. So when you guys figure out this new formula, we'll call it, is there going to be a distinction between people that, like, so between the three of us for 60 years here? Is there going to be a distinction between somebody that's been here for 20 plus years as opposed to somebody that just started?
I would imagine and I'm speculating, but I would imagine there will be a distinction either in the accrual rate and or in the max hours.
Okay, no, I just,
So,
because
yeah,
the way,
I mean, I
way
get
it's
it.
structured now.
Yeah.
is-
It's still up in the
Yeah,
air.
it's but it's.
There has nothing been decided.
I want to, you know, I think it needs to be fair on, you know, and I know there are a lot of variables. I can understand why it feels kind of like a shock to the system. I can understand that, you know, you look at it, Scott, and you've been here and you count on it and it makes total sense to me. So I'm not trying to take anything away from that. But it just, there needs to be a transition period and it does need to change because it's not really, to me, it's, you know, it never should have gotten here. So it needs to change.
It's here.
It's here.
We just have to.
We gotta just figure it out and make sure that, you know, there's a way to do it. But I do believe there's a way to do it where there's still, you know, I think because we're in CTO, we'll probably try to stay CTO, you know, not switch to PTO. You know, we'll maybe try to consider doing holidays differently than how we do them now. So there are different ways to, you know, factor things that just make it more predictable. And, you know, the idea that somebody who does accrue at the rate that you three accrue at can cash out literally 240 hours a year is a cash out. It's like a pretty substantial bonus and still have time to vacation. I don't know any place else that has that that they don't, right? So you're shaking, I mean, you know, I know.
I get that part.
Yeah, so I'm just
know I
trying
don't
to,
do that.
right, so I'm not, you know, so I don't, you know, I'm not, I think I'm being really reasonable in terms of how I'm
As long
thinking
as you
about it.
understand, I mean, you know, we signed the policy that was put in front of us, so it's
Right,
not
well,
like
yeah.
we-
No, I know.
As we did.
Yeah.
Because we were handed a policy and we didn't have time to understand it because there were three of us and we were just get it signed so we can get it done. But we have more time to look at it now and we have to at least talk it through, okay?
Well, yeah,
So-
I'm saying, you know, I signed the same thing you did, and so it's not like, I mean, it was just presented to me, I didn't ask for any of it or
But,
anything.
Right.
but we would like everyone to be realistic and think about it and let us make a proposal and not go around trying to stir it up. We've already had one person come to us and he threatened us, sue us and everything else because of what we were doing. We were taking time away. We're not planning on taking any time away. So if we could just have a reasonable conversation and work on this, and everyone will have a chance to look at it before we do it. Nothing is gonna be, poof, here it is, okay? But we have to be realistic about it. But we also have to be,
We have to move ahead.
we have to look into it, okay? And as you said, nothing has been decided yet, other than we talked about these education incentives and wellness incentives.
Well, I'm stupid, I don't have to worry about it.
Well, I never went to college. I went to college hard knocks, so, but anyways.
Well, if you want to make so the education benefit, my feeling, personally mine on it is that we want to encourage people to get higher levels of education and not pay you for the same education 10 years in a row.
Yeah,
Because you've only gotten one, say you only got one associate degree, you should only earn a benefit for that one time, not 10 or 20 times.
Yeah, that doesn't
But
affect me.
but
Well,
you're entitled
we
to.
know that,
you're-
but it affects the people who have a college education, and it's just, if you increase your education, then you should get paid again.
And you would get it for recertification of different
Of the EMTs and stuff like that.
EMTs
Yeah, when
or
you get
whatever,
recertified.
MSHA or
So
whatever you're doing.
maybe I misunderstood the motion for the education benefit. Were you saying one time,
No, we're saying right now,
Okay.
right now, it's
still annually?
It's still annually
June.
until it's changed,
Okay.
if it gets changed.
Okay.
If
But
it gets changed.
if you're at a master's or whatever the highest level is, okay, then and you've been paid for it, that's it, at the end of that.
Well, that's the
Period.
motion,
Well,
that's
that-
a
that wasn't
consideration
part of
going
my-
in. That's
haven't
not-
done-
That
we
wasn't
haven't
part
done
of
it.
my
well,
motion,
whatever.
that was
Okay,
my
that-
personal
okay, that's
opinion, that's
something-
why I said that.
Yeah.
So that probably will come into the thing, which, everything is up in the air at this point. There's nothing set in stone. The only thing is, we have to look at it, there will be some proposed changes coming down the line. So, we will talk more.
And at that point, we can talk more about it.
Right, and I would actually, any one of you who wants to just talk one-on-one to have a conversation, I would love to hear if you, have thoughts or something, because I'm gonna try and put something together pretty quickly. 'Cause I just think the longer it hangs out there in limbo land, it's not easy for anybody.
I'm sorry, you were
We heard
next.
from Scott, but we have the other two department managers. I'd like to hear your opinions.
Well, I understand exactly what you guys are saying. My opinion varies it is different from at least a couple opinions that I heard about the education benefit, and I can put, some of my thoughts together on that as you guys start your process, to be considered at least. I'd like to see a proposal first, I guess. I don't know, how much we're chopping, how much we're, knocking it down.
Well, like we said,
Yeah.
we're not taking any
No,
hours away
But
from
it's
it.
gonna be potentially less accrued and less of a cap, right? I'd like to have,
But it won't be able to build up into a huge thing at the end. I mean, you can't.
it's still gonna be a big change.
It's still gonna be big money,
Yeah.
but
I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just saying
Yeah.
it is gonna be a
It's
big
a
change.
change,
And
right.
people, and it's great that you guys are gonna take feedback from the employees after you put that together for final consideration.
No, this isn't something we take lightly. This is something, but it's just something we have to talk about.
Yep, and Derek, I don't know, so I'd love to know what, officers have to do to either go to a next level or for, keeping their,
Sure.
that kind of
Yeah.
thing, because we,
So like-
talked about
so like
the
if-
EMT, every other year you have to renew,
Yeah.
whether you're an AEMT, whatever.
Mhm.
And the renewal year, it makes sense to have something like keep it going, guys, it's just
Sure.
like a little reward.
Yeah.
But the bachelor's degree, which I mentioned for myself, if I got it once, I'm not sure why I would get it every year. It just doesn't, I've had it.
Yeah, and
If an officer goes for further training, like for the drug program or whatever, then that might be
An
a level
incentive.
up, okay? But, if he's at the same level, no, I'm not taking any more education.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, no, I guess the way I've always viewed the education benefit, with most of the contracts that I've seen that are annual, is you have an employee with that higher level of education that continues to produce work for you and continue to employ them. And having that higher level of education is what you're paying for annually. And again, it's, I know.
That's
my understanding.
That's up for discussion.
That's my
Yeah.
reading on it, that's my understanding of the reasons, and, I mean, I could,
I like the perspective, it's good to hear, you know, what I mean,
Yeah,
like, it's,
yeah.
that's the important stuff, it's just you gotta hear it from different angles.
That's why we didn't make any decisions tonight. This is just to open the
I'd
conversation.
actually, I think it'd be hard to find a contract that does a one-time payout when you receive it. I don't know if you've looked into different contracts, I feel like everything that I've seen would be annually, but
Okay.
just to throw that
Well,
out there.
That's,
Yeah.
So-
Well,
so
I'm
the-
happy to look at it.
So the only change we made in the
No, I
motion
understand.
Right,
was,
that one, yeah.
But then
was-
there's a couple of opinions, and that's why.
that was just
Right.
my, and that's
No,
why I said it was
understand. Yeah,
my
yeah.
personal
That's why I
opinion,
wanted
not.
to clarify the motion.
Yes, yes. It just works better with money that we have.
And also, you've earned it because you've been
Right.
employed by the town, you know,
Mhm.
for the year, like, it makes sense on some level.
No, I understand setting that.
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, no,
Anybody else got any
no, I mean,
concerns or comments?
I mean, I agree with Derek. I mean, it's changed, but it's, you gotta look into it. I mean, it's, you know, and that would be.
The
my
only thing
opinion.
consistent is change.
Yeah, absolutely. that
And
would
we
be
have
my-
to at least address it.
Yeah.
We don't know where it's gonna go at this point, but we want to be fair. But we still have to look at some change. So that's where we're at. So we're not trying to throw anybody under the bus. But we're just trying to get a level playing field here.
If any of you wants to speak just on a one-on-one, please reach out sooner versus later, and we'll just get a time to talk.
I think it, once you have some kind of proposal put together, then it actually gives us something to look at.
Okay, I might end up doing something, and I might come to you guys and say, what do you think of this?
And
What do you think of
that
That'd be
goes a
great.
long way, it really
Yeah.
does. That's admirable. It really is. I mean, that
So
shows.
the problem is, it's hard to give you guys a proposal before we see a proposal. Because
It's
we
all
can,
hypothetical, and then I can bring information back.
Yeah.
Just ideas.
I would
just-
thought
I don't
you
know, I'm
guys would
asking
see
you,
it
is
first
that-
and then.
I would almost, I'd kind of like to see it just so
Yeah.
that, so, because
Yeah.
I have to defend it, okay? So if you come to me and jump me about it, I have to know what it is. Well, I don't know what Christie gave it to
I
me.
would just,
So-
I would
so I would rather-
That would have been the natural change.
I would
You guys
prefer to
have
see it
first.
I would rather see it
Okay,
first
okay.
than
Please,
before
okay, well, I'm
we
gonna
hand
call
it
each of
to
you one-on-one
everyone
if
else.
I end up having something. I'll
Right,
just
so
do the one-on-one.
it's gonna take a little time. It's not gonna happen in July. It's gonna take, I mean, we're gonna have more information, but I don't know that we're ready for a proposal yet, because after we get the information and we digest it, then we can talk to you guys, okay? So, and all the employees, I mean, we've got to, I mean, Derek will probably talk to his people, because not all of them are here all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyways, we still want to be open about it. There's no decision's been made. So,
Then because my memory's so shitty, I brought mine with me so she could hear it herself. You know, I'm all messed up.
so Megan, he didn't hear a thing, did he?
Notes.
Oh.
So.
So anyway, so that's what we're proposing. Nothing has been proposed yet, but we're talking about it, and we have to look into some variations to the system, okay?
So we have to
Thank you guys
vote
for
on our
coming.
motion.
and just-
Oh, we didn't vote on that yet?
No, we had a second.
You didn't vote it.
We did not vote on.
So that was about to have
Can you
it
read
paid
it
out
back?
in June.
No, can you read that back?
Grant motions that the education incentive be paid in June and only once.
We
Well-
voted on
Christie
that.
motion.
Yeah,
So
my motion, the
so-
CTO
Oh,
cap.
once a year,
No,
no?
Wait a minute, you motioned that?
no. Beth motioned that for the
Yeah.
education one.
You seconded.
We voted on, so yeah, we voted on that. And we voted on the wellness one. It's the CTO get
Oh,
paid
I'm sorry.
out at
Okay,
the
All as
current-
well,
yeah.
the motions that we pay the CTO, that we be paid to the new max at the rate before the COLA increase,
Yes.
as of July 1st, yeah.
as of July 1st.
Well, I get, we gotta put a date on it.
As of, as of July 1st?
No, before
June
June
30th.
30th.
Before the COLA
Just
increase.
before the COLA increase,
Okay.
I think is probably good.
Okay?
Yeah.
So
So
we had a
these-
motion made and seconded.
She seconded it.
Okay. Is there any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Cool. All right.
I would like to say, and I hope, I believe, and I think that this board believes in a generous policy. I just think that, that it needs to be more standardized and locked down, but not stingy.
No, I think we want to be fair. We're not trying to take anything away from anybody. We just got to bring it down to a
Manageable.
manageable level here, so.
Well,
Okay.
even our COLA level was much higher than the surrounding towns. So we are generous with our employees
That
overall.
we did COLA for Vermont. They may have done a national COLA.
Right, no,
I
I'm
think
just saying in the
In general,
neighborhoods
in the
of,
scheme of things, ours is a generous
location.
COLA.
Okay. Anything else under that?
We're down to administrative.
Okay, so I guess we get down, so we're kind of done with that for now. More information to follow. Treasurer update, I don't think we have any treasurer.
Well, you've got all this.
Okay,
No,
that's
there is
bills.
this. So the PILT, which has its own
Good night.
line.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
It's the
guys.
payment in lieu of taxes
That's
that
the
we get
pilot.
from the government every year. It's in the budget right now for 8,000.
What'd
That
we
we
get?
expect to get 8,000. 56,059.
Okay.
So I don't know
So
why.
when you say
it's-
the government, is this national
It's
forest?
state of Vermont.
Yeah,
Is that national forest
it's
or?
something we get every year.
Fishing game.
Payment in lieu of taxes
Of
from state.
state property or national property?
State, I think.
It says on
Okay,
it says-
I'm not gonna chill because you know
Yeah.
more about it than.
Deb is in charge of that.
Comes from the
That is
state. The pilot money comes from the state. It's an automatic payment that comes into the treasurer's office. And it depends on what they tell us it's gonna be.
What's the problem with it being 56? I thought maybe it was an error, but.
But
she
this
had left
says,
by then.
this says Secretary of Interior, but I know it comes down from
It
the
could
state
be.
of Vermont. Because it comes under the payment.
Secretary of
Maybe
the State of
all the money
Washington.
goes to the state of Vermont and then Fish and Game divvies it up and we get our check from the state. I'm not sure, but I've always seen it come in directly from the state.
Where
Excuse
is it in our revenues?
It's
Do you have your phone
PILT.
charged?
No,
Oh,
I
It's
just have to go
probably
pee.
two included in one, because the
Oh, I see
8,500
it.
is the PILT, but then
So why do we get 8,500, 8,500, and now it's 50?
It varies every year. They just tell us what they're gonna give us.
National Forest Federal is 54,000, that's what that is right there, National Forest Federal.
It's the fourth line down in revenues.
No, go down
Oh,
further.
I see.
Go down further.
Okay, so it's 32,000.
No, 56.
It's 54,000.
Oh, no, 56.
No, I just meant
Oh, no,
56
this
line.
No,
is-
look at the line for National
Yes.
Right
Forest
here.
Federal.
Yes, so this,
So it's in line with what we got last year.
National Forest.
Let's add a code.
right, so
Oh,
this
okay.
this is different than the fishing
This
game.
So not the
it's-
fishing
it's-
game.
Because the
It's
fishing
line
game is
item
like 8.
32,000.
It's usually, yeah, that's what you got last year, was 32?
No, we
got
got
54.
54,000, but the line item code is
Okay,
32.
3,200.
So since it's government, it's what they feel all of their national forest is worth. So pilot is also from Vermont Fish and Game, so I wasn't wrong on that, it's just a different payment level. That's the one that's 8,500 and also does vary because in
Well, one's
24,
federal,
25,
one's state.
well, because the state is the Gale Meadow property. That's the only property they own in our town. And when we said pilot, that's what I assumed it is because apparently they're both called pilot.
Okay, so you've clarified that issue?
Yes.
She wanted you to be aware of that.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Perfect, great.
That's a good thing, right? You got one more.
Well,
Well,
they'll take it
yeah,
away
but-
somewhere else.
They're probably gonna create more rules where you can't, you know, pretty soon you won't be able to walk out there unless there's snow coverage or something.
Okay, so I gotta do this real quick. This is from Department of Forest and Parks and Recreation. The state enacted a new law that there will no longer be a town-appointed forest fire warden. The town forest fire warden will now become, will be the fire chief. He can appoint deputy wardens, deputy forest fire wardens. And he said, and they say, town forest fire wardens may appoint deputy town forest fire wardens to assist with the responsibility of issuing permits to, or burn permits. And blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna, it's 2 pages long. Now, I got a thing today that was less than 1 page. And here's one that over 2 pages long that told about it. Steve is concerned about it. He is the fire chief. I said, don't worry about it, Steve. I'll help you with it. Don't. You may just have another hat. So,
Title.
Another title.
Yeah, so I mean,
He was, as of yesterday, a deputy fire warden, because I was the fire warden, he was a deputy, as is Elton. I think we just switch the titles around, and we'll still do business the same way at this point.
I'm okay with that.
So if that's,
I just think that it would have been great if they told us like a couple days before, because I know there's other towns that are
there's already,
struggling because they're shutting down permits because
there's one town, Tunbridge, that said, as of July 1st, there will be no fire permits issued from what was formerly the town fire wardens. If you need a fire permit, you can contact the woman who's the commissioner at the state level. You can contact her to get a fire permit for your town, because we are no longer in the fire department, in the fire permit business.
there's some towns that don't have fire departments.
Right.
So now who do they have to go and get a permit?
Fire,
Their fire coverage. No, whatever fire department the town hires
Yeah.
to do it is gonna be responsible for that.
fire, yeah.
So, whatever, seems like something that, I mean, maybe the problem is, maybe some of the wardens won't give up their position and they're in their 80s, I don't know, I'm in the 70s, but anyways,
Is that why you think it's happening?
I don't know. It's just speculation.
Out of all of the things that we could be changing, this seems like.
Yes, focusing on.
I mean, we've been rather fortunate because, but then I have been rather tough on fire permits. I don't let many out
Right,
unless it's safe.
right.
And so we haven't had many forest fires, so, but whatever, it is what it is, we'll deal with it. That's certainly more regulation coming down all the time, so, all right. So we got that out of the way.
I just have one little question, Derek. Do you remember when we got that, that special event permit? Was that just one weekend they were doing that?
For the country?
That special event where they were gonna bike, jog, hike, like, and we wondered if we had to be
Going
notified?
across Kendall Farm?
Yes.
We're going to, but then they
I
switch.
feel like it was one weekend.
One weekend,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Just because like 100 bikers attempted to come out my driveway.
Really?
They didn't make it past the sign. They turned around and went down to the neighbor's house.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Huh.
So I was just wondering if I
Lawrence,
really-
come on over, let's have a chat.
if I had to follow up on that, but I thought it was just that one
I think it
weekend
was just
over
Sure,
stage
the 3-day or
times.
4-day thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're spread out.
Okay.
Right, it wasn't supposed to be a group of 100. It
Right.
was supposed to be
Yeah.
timed.
Mhm.
Okay. So do we have any correspondence that we have to deal with that you have had come in, Caroline?
No, that was just the K5.
Okay, you'll write a letter for
Yes.
that and let somebody look at it.
And I
then
will
we'll
send
go
it,
from
yeah.
And you dealt with the rock.
there. Trevor dealt with the rock.
The one thing we will be having come up is, and I should have mentioned this was Trevor was here, but he is aware of it because I asked him. I'm aware of 3 roads in town. They're short and they're dead end, and a portion of them are town road, but then the upper portion isn't, and we use the upper portion to turn our trucks around. I've had a complaint, but I asked for a email from the person. But then Trevor and I got looking at some other ones, and there was like 3 that we found.
Okay,
So that'll be,
All right, we'll wait for
that'll
more
be coming
information.
up, yes.
okay. So town administrator update. Which one do I look at for the town administrator?
We each have
We
reports.
just give reports.
All right, let's compare reports. I want to see how concise they are here. And then,
Thank you.
so, thank you.
Thanks.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Want one of those?
There
you go.
Okay. I wish you guys put your name in. This is Lissa.
Yeah, sorry about that.
They're in fonts.
I didn't put
Yeah.
my name on it.
Just take them
You
all.
can tell by the
Look at
font.
phones.
Yeah, there you go, okay. Okay. So, the state wetlands permit, how do we stand on that with Clark on that?
I got the state wetlands for Clark's and Hunter's for the 2.
Okay, so we're in good shape on those?
Yeah.
Okay, good, thank you, appreciate that.
She's gonna train you on that process.
Good, because that's vital, I mean, that's, what it's really gonna come to sight is when we have a FEMA event, where we have a
We're
flood.
not ever having another one.
We're not?
Nope.
Okay, well, anyway, that's where you're gonna really earn your keep.
Yeah.
But you went to the training on that, correct? You and
I did.
Trevor?
Oh, yeah, I know how to do it now. so-
I'm not saying.
So I can handle the whole thing on
I-
my own now.
I think-
You know, the whole,
Yeah, I think
I
that
think-
probably you need to
I think-
actually,
yeah.
I think Lissa has a tremendous amount of knowledge.
yes,
on that,
absolutely.
and,
I mean,
but
training
anyways.
though.
So,
Training's
Yeah,
important.
yeah.
but these agencies will help some, won't they, if we
That's what I
have
understand.
questions or not?
Well, they might.
Okay.
Lisa assured me that she would help.
Okay. All right, so how many employees do we have total? Is it 28?
No, it's like 40, but every payroll's different.
Okay,
So every payroll, there's a little more or less, but I've been working, with Deb and she's got it.
so the insurance claim on the access road, that is, you've given them everything they have requested at this time?
Yeah, it's just like a little communication here and there with the attorney and Derek is kind of,
Okay,
you're in,
So-
I'm CCing you on stuff that he's in the loop on.
okay. Were we waiting for more information back from Mountain Towns Recreation? Or,
No, we got the contract though, I think that just came in. Yeah, so we have the signed agreement back.
okay,
That was for 1 year, right?
It's a
That's a
3-year,
3-year.
with the
Okay.
next time it would be a
Oh,
1 year.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew there was
Because they
something about
couldn't-
1 year.
It would have messed him up if
Right.
we
Nope,
rewrote it
you're
now.
right.
okay. So,
Do you want me to kind of explain what we're doing right now?
sure.
Would that be helpful?
Sure.
So we're going through kind of the day-to-day as things come up. I'm still handling and running with the ball and then training as we go. So when stuff comes up that she can handle, she's gonna do it.
Okay.
And when stuff's like urgent and needs to be done, we're gonna work together so she can learn the process, but it still needs to happen, so I'm still doing the
Okay,
work.
Great.
um, so, the website, can we make a note under the fire department that the Stratton Winhall Fire District is not part of the Winhall Fire Department? It's on the front page of it, and it says when the meetings are, which is great, but the problem is, we get calls on a regular basis at the firehouse, because, well, I got a water bill and I paid it already and all this, because they think Winhall Fire Department is Stratton Winhall Fire District.
Okay,
We
just say the sentence for me.
We should make a special link for it, actually,
Link?
because it's their own business up
Sure.
there.
So what's the sentence?
so that the Stratton Winhall Fire District is not a portion of the Winhall Fire Department.
Or town of Winhall.
And please click a link or call this number or whatever.
I have all the contact information I can give
Okay.
you for billing, for emergency calls, because there's different people for all of that stuff.
So the Stratton Winhall Fire District is not part of the Winhall Fire Department.
Correct. It's on that page, which isn't a bad thing because a bunch of people think that it is. So, but I think we have to make a statement there that says, if you want to speak to the Stratton Winhall Fire District, you have to call or connect this link or whatever. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because when I looked at it yesterday, I said, what? And it just, I think we got to clarify a little bit because we get calls, when we're at a meeting, phone rings, we go in and say, well, I paid my water bill, and you say I didn't.
You had it as Winhall Stratton, right? Winhall Stratton Fire District?
Yeah, when you
okay.
gave me the thing.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't know if that was related to us or not, but I posted it because you guys
No, I'm
did it.
sorry, I should have given more explanation when I just wanted to send you stuff to put up or
Yeah.
what comes in.
Okay, so when you get a chance, that's not a big deal.
Absolutely, no problem.
Okay, thank you. All right, now, are we going to review bills, or are we going to go to executive session on other personnel matters?
Are you, Derek, are you waiting to go, or you're just here?
I'm just here.
Oh, do you
Your
love
wife didn't make supper for you
Providing
tonight?
security?
There's nobody home at your house?
No. Dinner's on the table.
Oh, God, okay.
Yeah, me too, and my son's home, so.
Oh, gosh. I don't think Alan knows
Okay,
that.
so do we want to do bills, or do we want to go into executive session and get that out of the way?
Whichever one you guys want to do, how easy.
think
I don't have a preference.
We got to do them all, but I think, why don't we, as long as Debbie isn't down there waiting for the bills,
Yeah, why don't we
then I'd
just
say
go
we
to
leave the
executive?
bills there. We can do that after we come back. Now, who do we want here for this executive session?
We want.
Us?
Yeah,
Obviously.
obviously, yep. I mean, we might want to talk to Lissa, I don't know. We have to talk
Or do we
amongst
want to
ourselves.
talk first and then call Lissa into
Yeah,
the
we'll
meeting?
talk first and then, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
still holding on to this, I will give it back.
Okay, I borrowed it
Like the story.
from, I borrowed it from Lisa's office, so that's where we need to put it back.
Oh, okay.
We
All right.
motion we're going into executive session at 7:49.
All right, motion for you to go into executive session for personnel matters
Okay.
at 7:49.
7:49.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Motion to come out of executive session at
I will
8:53.
Motion made and seconded to come out of executive. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make a motion to approve a letter to give Caroline Wallace authority to hand this nice little letter out that says she is the town administrator and she has a right to perform business for the town.
Okay.
I'll second it.
So hopefully you approve of this letter.
I approve.
Okay. So you have
I'll
that.
have to read
You-
it first, though.
You have that so that you can start sending it to people, so
If I have
that
to, yeah.
you can, if you have a problem. I mean, it appears that you haven't been having a problem.
No.
So anyways, we gotta do the bills.
Yes, I had one last thing. Catamount Trail Association sent us a card thanking us for letting them cross our 250 acre parcel on the Kendall Farm.
Oh,
Extra.
and this is the
No, that was the
Monday's pay
different
order.
one.
That's the regular
I
one.
didn't
This
see
is the
that,
Monday's
Stacy.
one. How do you want this?
Let's go with this first. And then
Okay.
we'll just-
In a minute.
there you go.
And you got 4 minutes. 4-minute groups.
4 minutes we got.
There you go, 4 minutes.
We'll go into
What's
other,
that?
I have a couple other questions.
Okay, can it be an open meeting or?
It can absolutely be an open meeting,
Okay.
yes. The back page of the tax bill, I just have all these things in agenda.
Which way are you guys circling?
That's fine.
Okay.
Did we finalize that?
I
What's
think
this?
so.
The back page of the
Yeah.
tax bill?
I think, well, I told her it was fine.
And I didn't, yeah, I would agree with that, I just wanna make sure, I wanna get it out of my to-do list.
Okay, let me know when your folder's empty.
Oh, it's never empty for that part of it, but would you agree that your
Yeah.
STR has been updated on the tax bill part?
Would I agree that my STR has been updated on the tax?
On the back
For
of
the
the tax bill?
backer, the tax bill backer where you put your little blurb.
Oh,
yes, I've
for-
done my update, yes.
I just
did
wanna-
my update.
Okay,
Okay, I didn't know where you
these
were
are
going.
my things that I need to file.
Okay, I did mine, I sent it to Deb, and I have heard nothing, so I assume she's happy with it.
Okay. Yes, I'm sorry, I should be more,
That's okay,
I don't have
I'm like
anything.
getting distracted because I'm looking at bills. That one, deal with that one. Okay.
Hang on.
Does anybody else need three? I've had three.
oh, I'm gonna hand it right back to you.
Julie, did you get three yet?
I did.
And all the letters went out, so we are in our 2-week process. They went out on 6/30.
Oh, the grievance?
Yeah, so I said we would use today as our 14-day start because of the holiday, just give them that one extra day.
What is our town tax rate?
That, oh, we don't, I can't tell you that.
0.37.
What is it?
0.37, I think it is. We calculated it.
So it's
Really?
way low.
It's half, it's almost half.
Yeah.
That's,
Well, it should be about half of what it was before.
Okay, so all I haven't seen is 4.
I haven't seen the red one.
Oh, this one I saw.
Okay.
No, you can't say that. I've already seen that. Start passing.
I'll give you the red one, I'm just gonna look at this and stop.
Let's look at that other one that we signed,
Five?
Kristen.
We got a one.
I think I've seen that, all of them but the red.
Okay.
I have also not.
Here's the way I keep track
I
of
have seen the red.
Yes,
So,
it. Here's the way I keep track of it.
I know, thank God.
Okay, has everybody read the bills?
Caroline.
Could you give Caroline
No, I
the,
have
You
to look
already,
at that one.
you
oh, you haven't seen the red one? What's the
no, I
matter?
didn't- that-
Because
but
you
they'll read
started
it.
with it,
Oh,
and we didn't
my
get it
fault.
yet.
They'll read it when they,
Yep.
I'll take
I'm
my
gonna read the
notes.
number to all of them.
Yeah, what's the number, 9-3?
Hang on, I'm not there yet.
Oh, okay.
It's been a long day.
Yep.
I cannot multitask this late in the day. Well, I could in an emergency. So, the pay order number is 93405.
How much?
You want $16,105.44. Can I- I'm gonna have to wear my bigger glasses, so I can look at those numbers, they're so small.
So everyone's read the bills,
Sorry.
any discussion? Or
Do you
can I,
have
can
to-
I get a motion?
Do you have to do this as
I
well,
make
or is
a-
it separate?
We do have a separate.
Okay, thank you.
I make a motion to approve the warrant 93405 in the amount of $16,105.44.
Motion made and seconded to approve the bills. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, and then we have one other one from today, or this week.
Yesterday, I think it was.
That's probably to close out, that's probably closing out at the end of the year.
Mhm. Yeah, we signed it already.
So we already looked at it.
Does it have to be voted on?
Yes.
Yes, this is warrant 93403 for $45,106.47. Did you see that one?
Yes, that one,
Okay,
yeah.
Mhm.
you've got it, so,
It went to all of us.
yes.
I don't have my town phone number. I left it at home since I was taking a personal day. Jeremiah says I'm not allowed to just lug that around when I'm supposed to be having time off.
Did Lisa talk to you about
Okay.
doing the short-term
Um,
rental thing for
Mo,
ACLC
did-
tonight or feels?
Has everyone looked at the bills?
Yes. I make a motion to approve check warrant report.
Already did that.
So you didn't make the motion.
Oh, you
No,
did?
you didn't make a
No,
motion.
you just read it off.
Edie
Do
Gordo.
it yourself then.
Go ahead.
Edie Gordo.
Check warrant report number 93403. You already have the amount, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
2 seconds.
Second.
Thank you.
Motion made and seconded, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 One last thing.
Anything else? You
Yes.
had something else, Stacy?
Two others.
Oh.
Stacy, do that first.
Okay, you go first.
Do we need to do anything, we're just waiting for the bids on the Winhall Hollow engineering things, the
Well,
questions from Dre?
I believe that those got answered,
Okay, just double
and
checking.
we're waiting for more, and I assume that it got sent to everyone,
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
so that should be.
I'm adding one more thing. I spoke to Christy about this the other day. When we're asking for hours to be reported or turned in on a certain day, they need to be sent to all the employees, not just the supervisors. There have been reminders sent, but they're only going to a few people.
You
Like,
mean the timesheets?
the timesheet requests
I-
need to go to, and I know
Yes,
you've requested
I
it
did
before, I
request
just
it.
wanna say it out loud because there was a whole thing on Sunday morning, and I don't wanna do that.
Okay, nope, I don't wanna do that. Can you make sure that, a reminder goes out, Caroline?
Just to every, it's
Say
gotta be
on
the
all
whole,
employees.
there's gotta be a.
Every employee,
Yeah.
Yeah,
every
that's-
person that gets
That's what
a
I'm trying
paycheck.
to, I'm trying to build that list,
Yes.
because I don't know who all the employees are.
Well, I will help you with that
You will
tomorrow.
next week.
Yes,
Okay,
okay, just,
reminder to all staff to put their
well,
timesheets in
there's
on the
been a
Friday.
generic email coming out
Yeah.
reminding you to get it in by a certain
Right.
time,
But it
which is
just goes
great,
to
but it
supervisors.
needs to go, the supervisors aren't necessarily getting it to the employees, and then there's an issue. So it would be better just to send it to the whole group.
We
So
don't want anyone
yeah, that doesn't make
not
sense.
to get
Okay.
paid. Yep,
I need to make, I
I'll
need to
help you.
create, yeah, thank you.
yep, you show me what you got and then we can add to it.
And then, Scott had sent a question about the furnace on Friday.
You- you
Is
got
that
it.
under
He said
control?
so, that's, it's under control, but there's
They
still
go
a
a
little
little
bit of a question, but
crazy.
we'll talk about it at the next meeting.
Okay, just,
Yeah.
again,
We
I will
got-
keep
got
it in that
another-
box
yeah,
then.
got
Thank
another-
you. Okay, that's all I have.
My only thing is we received the tax rate for Winhall. We're at CLA 100%. There's a column for reappraisal, obviously that has a yes in it. The homestead rate is 0.8943, and the non-homestead rate is 1.1555.
So you can get a copy of this, you don't have to transpose those numbers. That should be.
You can just
put in
attach
our
this
record.
to the minutes.
Okay.
So you don't have to do
Yeah.
those, you can get that
Yep.
copy tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, we got anything
You want a
else?
picture?
Nope.
No, that's
I
it.
have it.
Okay.
I make a
got-
motion to,
No.
nope.
No.
I make a motion to look at the minutes.
Yes, thank you. There are four, so.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from the June 17th meeting.
Because I think there's pre-bid ones in there that you guys weren't
There's,
on.
oh, okay, from the 17th, Julie, okay.
But I
So-
don't see that one.
No.
It's-
Oh, wait, no, sorry.
Caroline, you will send that information to Pat and Wanye.
I have already.
You have, thank you.
Okay, so all of these are pre-bids, I
Because-
think.
Yeah, I know, but because that's very important.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what
no,
you
because he
did.
needed it
They're-
like
they're
today.
deadlines.
Yeah.
Well, he's on vacation until July 2nd.
Okay, those are your special meetings. You
But
guys can do those.
I got one of those auto replies.
He's
and-
got it, that's
So
the key.
then
Does
then
anyone
I got
wanna
an email just
second
now, he
this
said,
one?
thank you.
Second.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
So who
so what are we?
seconded
This is the one that all five of us were at.
The
So
17th.
this one we can.
and Julie motioned.
And who
Julie made a
seconded?
motion
I'll second.
I
for
already
June
did.
17th.
Okay.
Everyone is okay on this? All in favor, say aye.
Aye. I make a motion to approve the special meeting minutes for June 18th, 2026.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes for the pre-bid for the Middletown Cemetery
What
wall
date?
repair on June 12th,
Yep.
2026.
And one more.
Jeez.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I didn't get a second.
Wait.
one.
Oh,
Motion was made and seconded for the pre-bid on cemetery.
Who seconded?
I did.
I did, oh,
Wait a minute, Grant motion for 612, and who seconded?
Bennett Boswell motion for 612 and Grant, and,
Wait a minute.
anyway, it's all good.
Yes.
Whatever you want.
Sorry.
Christie motioned, I think I seconded, but
Okay, motion was made and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Did I sign
Okay,
that? No.
for real. I make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from June 3rd,
Okay, that
2026.
makes sense.
Thank you.
'Cause there's
Motion was
only three
made.
of us.
I will second that.
And seconded for June 3rd minutes. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any other business come before the meeting?
No.
Can I get a motion?
I make a motion to adjourn at 9:05.
I'll second.
A third.
That's a record for us lately.
That's done.
That is a
Well, we
record.
had
I'm sorry.
a lot of